Welcome to Pair Analysis. So in today's video, we would be talking about education sector. What is education sector? What are the subsectors in it? How COVID has impacted and what does the future look like? So let's get started. Planets are cultivated through civilization and men by education. On that note, education holds utmost importance to us. Starting with education 1.0, where there was a teacher-centric model or Gurukul system, where precisely the teaching was divided into three parts: the Kshatris, the Vaishyas, and the Shudras. Kshatris were related to the war skills, Vaishyas were related to the business skills, and Shudras were related to the household and locality skills. Education 2.0, Britishers has entered the country, and now they have started the revolution of printing the books, textbooks, and notebooks. Because of that, teachers were teaching what was written in the textbooks. They were not teaching or imparting as education outside the books, which was again not at all a learner centric model. अब यहाँ पे मैं learner centric होने का क्यों बात कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि जब हम लोग छोटे होते हैं हमारा क्यूरियोसिटी लेवल जो है बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा होता है, ठीक है. तो अगर उस टाइम पे हमको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स या पब्लिक स्पीकिंग की ही बहुत ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलती, स्कूल ही शायद ऐसी जगह होती जहाँ पर हम लोग ज़्यादातर स्किल्स सीख सकते. एजुकेशन 3.0 एंड 4.0, द 21st सेंचुरी, जहाँ पे computers and internet has entered the market. But at that time, like I'm talking about 90s, where the limitations like prices of internet and infrastructure was not that supportive. I still remember how cyber cafe was such a boom business, where I used to pay rupees 10 per hour for surfing on the internet. But 2020 and COVID has taken over now. Education 4.0. EdTech platforms have really entered the ecosystem of education sector, which is not only helped us in learning online courses from various organizations, but has given a blow to the learner-centric model. Indian education sector has been divided into two parts: regulated and non-regulated. Under the regulated, there comes K-12, higher education, professional education, and vocational trainings. In the non-regulated part, it covers skill development and other educational courses such as tutoring, test exam preparations. Students are out of their educational institutions across the world due to COVID-19. Traditional teaching is an experience which is inevitable, cannot be easily replaced by the online teaching. Plus, the usual 45 minutes to 60 minutes of class would be quite tiring and it should be brought down to at least 20 minutes. India is on the second number when it comes to taking MOOCs and after US. So now let's look at what are some of the positive and negative impacts that COVID has made in the education. Some of the positive impacts. Blended learning, a mix of high quality videos and textual content, as our brains are more good at capturing visuals rather than text. For example, government has taken many initiatives. If I have to give you some, like the Diksha platform and ePathshala, the Swayam, all these things are doing a great job when it comes to imparting education to rural lifelong learning process. According to the World Bank report, learning will become a lifelong process. As skills and technology are going to be embraced by more and more organizations and institutions around the world, things are going to get faster and we need to adapt to that. A survey suggests that हर तीन में से एक बच्चा या एक स्टूडेंट 15 साल का वन ऑफ द टॉप पॉपुलर ऑक्यूपेशंस में काम करना चाहता है. टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, रियलिटी, ऑगमेंटेड रियलिटी, मशीन लर्निंग. अब ये सारी चीज़ें कहने में तो बहुत अच्छी लगती है, बट मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देके समझाता हूँ कि ये चीज़ें कैसे हमारी लर्निंग को इम्पैक्ट करती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर आप बचपन में आपको हिस्ट्री का एक चैप्टर एक वर्चुअल रियलिटी के बॉक्स के साथ समझाया होता, सारे टाइम्स और हिस्ट्री को आपको दिखाया होता लाइव एज अ मूवी की तरह, तो सोचिए आपकी लर्निंग कितनी स्ट्रॉन्ग है. वही चीज़ें कहीं ना कहीं इंस्टीट्यूट्स में, यूएस वगैरह में हो रही है. हमारी इग्नोरेंस इस चीज़ को आने से रोक नहीं सकती. Business opportunities. EdTech platforms have grown in the Indian market and has completely disrupted the traditional learning. Example, if I have to talk about Indian companies which has grown during the COVID-19 period, includes Byju's, Unacademy, Vedantu, Topper, have seen a massive amount of. But these list is not limited to those 20 and 15 companies. There are many other local players as well. For example, Mento and Extramarks have seen also a good amount of. Some of the negative impacts of COVID-19. First of all, passive learning. Attention span has came down. Making learning interesting would be a real challenge. For example, हम लोग को ऐसा हो गया कि हम लोग को 1 मिनट के अंदर अब खुशी चाहिए। 1 मिनट नीचे स्क्रॉल किया, फिर कुछ और, 1 मिनट कुछ और किया, स्क्रॉल किया। अब तो 45 to 60 मिनट्स उस क्लास के सामने बैठे रहना एक चैलेंज है। वही अगर कंटेंट एंगेजिंग नहीं है तो उससे बड़ा चैलेंज। Poor nutrition. Many children rely on free food and discounted meals provided by schools. When school closed, meals are compromised. What could be the possible solution to it? It could be a delivery of food and services to their homes. Student recruitment. Universities and colleges are facing major risk in their student recruitment and retention. For example, आज की डेट में बहुत सारे इंडिया के अंदर कॉलेजेस हैं जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ प्लेसमेंट ड्रिवन है, जो आपको 90%, 97% प्लेसमेंट दिलाने का वादा करते हैं, बट जब जॉब ही नहीं है तो ये पूरा साइकिल और इस इकोसिस्टम के अंदर एक ग्लिच पैदा होता है, जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है, हम लोग कंफ्यूज में पड़ जाते हैं कि अरे यार हम लोग स्कूल कॉलेजेस जाएं या नहीं जाएं, तो वो एक डिफिकल्ट की सिचुएशन बन जाती है और उसके लिए हमको हमारी एजुकेशन स्टॉप करनी पड़ती है। लैक ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड रेडीनेस अमंग टीचर्स. Teachers at Premier B schools and private schools are tech savvy. They have access to internet, mobile phone and laptops. So it's easy for them to experiment. A few private schools are experimenting with web apps, mobile apps in order to make their functioning quite easy. But what about rural India? They don't have such facilities. If we talk about statistics, 1 in 5 primary teaching positions are vacant. And even in some cases, only one teacher is handling the full ecosystem of the school. So what about them? Technological advancement या virtual reality या फिर engaging them with the content, ये सब तो बात की बात है ना।
मज़ा आया ना, इतना सब कुछ अपन सुन रहे हैं। अब मुद्दे की बात पे आते हैं। इन सब चीज़ें में हमारे पास क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है, हमारे पास क्या जॉब्स अवेलेबल है एंड क्या स्किल्स चाहिए। लेट्स चेक आउट। फर्स्ट, creative content writer. In this job, one should have a strong conceptual understanding of K-12 subjects such as maths, science, social science, etc. and ability to simplify them. Second, product specialization. If you are a strong believer that good education can create an everlasting impact on children and driven by the idea of helping children, then this job is really for you. Third, product manager. If you are a person who has experience of 2 to 5 years and a strong management ability, and ability to identify the problem and solving them in an effective manner. Fourth, counselor. The skills required are integrity, empathy, drive, communication, and a continual learning. Fifth, business development executive. The required skills are interpersonal skills and a good presentation skills. And yeah, of course, a good understanding of Indian education sector. In our opinion, online classes are not a substitute to traditional teaching. It's just an extension to how we learn, unlearn and relearn. Most of the countries, including India, they are considering e-learning as a new normal and taking possible measures to continue learning through internet, television and radio. But as an individual, we should come up with an idea which can help embrace the change. For instance, a headmaster in Jharkhand came up with the idea of teaching through loudspeaker over online teaching. And if any students has any query, they can send the query from anyone's phone and the same query will be solved next day. Students, finding his pedagogy quite effective. So, this is an example of infinite mindset. Now, what is infinite mindset? It embraces surprises and new surprises. So, we have to think, imagine and create our way. This is the time to accentuate creativity, as what we have learned is not working anymore. That's where the shutdown came from. This is the time to prepare, cope and recover.